job because you can't stop when he's on. Times what he's saying will leave you in a daze. But you gotta pay close attention cause you can't put a word inside. We got crazy mad societies, we're all a bunch of freaks. He's got crazy mad solutions when he talks before he thinks. When I need a couple bucks, like money ain't a thing, man. I got a side job clubbing rats over in England. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Don't take offense, cause my man is frankly honest. He's the only one that ever beat me in a sweating contest. Cause if you can't take the heat, you're getting kicked out the kitchen. You get the dry white toast, he's got the 2-whole chicken. Got away with the ladies, they're always taking him home to mother. When she answers the door, she's like, I see you met your father. It's obvious his mouth is gonna get him in trouble. Yo, Bill, call the bar and get the bail on the double. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold.
Well, my little nasties. It's 8 p.m. It's Thursday night. It must be another episode of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Oh, episode 423. I'm down to have some fun. Don't beg and plead. Oh, I got a real special one for you tonight, my little nasties. First off, big thank yous going out to everybody. If you're watching on CentralValleyTalk.com, I want to thank you. You did the extra work. You went to the website. That's always much respected. Oh, if you're watching on YouTube Live, oh, it's so good. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring my bell. So every time I go live or post new content, you get notified first. And then also, if you're watching on Facebook Live, you're the nasty ones, my little nasties. You can also ring my bell on Facebook Live and then go ahead and like the page if you haven't already. Give it a follow. You can get notified every time I go live on there. Oh my goodness, it is so great to be back at the CentralValleyTalk.com studio. We got, like I said, a special one planned tonight. Later on in the evening, we are going to take a look at a classic live musical performance. We're going way back. If we're on episode 423 now, I think this might be from episode 68. I'm thinking something weird like that. What was that? 71. Oh, we're going way back to see a live musical performance from Decimate the Opposition! The wild part is, like I said, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, we've been on the air for some time. Now when I go back to a lot of these pages, if they even still exist, these bands have disbanded. They don't even exist anymore. My show is starting now at last, some of the bands. Again, just a reminder, we are not going to be booking any live musical guests, probably at least until March and April. Also, a reminder, follow me on Instagram, at Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Everything's at the bottom of the screen. It's not very hard. It's all right there at the bottom of the screen. Join the party. Don't be the last one. We've been going for some time, and we have no plans of stopping. Now, I always like to kick off. A lot of people always watch at the beginning of the show. I know some of you don't make it the whole hour. I understand. People got stuff to do on their Thursday nights. So I always like to start off the first segment by giving some businesses some well-deserved shout-outs. And I think that's always most important because, like I said, if you have a local business in Fresno, it's even harder than having a local business anywhere else. So let's go ahead and start off with this. Fresno Medical Delivery. Oh, they are here for all your THC CBD needs. They even have products for your pets. Can you believe that? Fresno Medical Delivery. That's FresnoMedicalDelivery.com, offering free delivery in the Fresno Clovis area Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. FresnoMedicalDelivery.com, 559-355-8460, 559-530-BUD. You know, like Best Buds. And then hit up Canaproxy.com. It's Jess. That's Instagram at Canaproxy. Canaproxy at gmail.com. 559-826-9889. 559-826-9889. It's where ideas become creations. Canaproxy.com. And then also, you can never forget, Angel Face, 559 Munchies and Mass. That's Fabian Angel Torres, 559-704-6169. 559-704-6169. Angel Face 559 Munchies and Mask, usually offering delivery in the Fresno Clovis area for an extra $5. Check out their menu. Amazing, right, Lickety Lindsay?
Yes.
Woo! That it is an amazing menu. They always have the best enchiladas that reminded me of being a little fat boy in South Texas, roaming to each of my friends' house just so I could eat more and more and more. So hit them up, Angel Face 559 Munchies and Mass. They have a great Facebook group that you'll want to stay in because you get brought up to date on everything they got going. And then also, Cacao Sweets. Cacao. Oof. Cacao.sweets on Instagram and Facebook, Cacao.sweets. Katia Helgren. It's a Brazilian and Swedish bakery. Don't ask so many questions. A Brazilian and Swedish bakery does work, okay? You can visit them on Facebook, like I said, or Instagram, or 559-371-3020, 559-371-3020. It is amazing. Always doing the Lord's work out there. Shout out to Planet Vegan. Give them a follow on Instagram and Facebook. Also, shout out to Plant Slayer. Give them a follow on Instagram, Facebook. Same as Boston House of Pizza on the southwest corner of Cedar and Herndon. Same parking lot as Bad Buds and Teriyaki Don. Oof. Teriyaki Don. Don't even get me going about the Teriyaki Don. It's so good. So good. Hey, woo! Shout out to Mr. S, who's out there in the crowd right now. By the way, we do have, I want to make an announcement next month, we do have the 9-year anniversary of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold coming at you. Oh my God. Can you believe that? 9 years. 9 years of doing this. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. We are going to be doing that next month. Do not forget, like the Facebook page, follow the Facebook page for more details on that. And I believe the closest episode to that's going to be February 10th. So we're going to go with that Thursday night. It's going to be the 9-year anniversary episode. You know what? I think I might talk to Mrs. S. We're going to have her on the first Thursday of the month. I think we're going to have her on specifically that 9-year anniversary episode. Nothing makes me happier than a little sex education in February. Plus, it might help some people out on their Valentine's Day. He's right, cunts and all. You know what? Sometimes I don't do it, and Mr. S is calling me out. I used to like to do a 5-cut minimum. That's 2. And cut 3, cut 4. Maybe we'll save the ones till the end. We'll do them together. You know how I like it, okay? So, also, do not forget, let's give a shout out to CentralValleyTalk.com. I always forget to do that. Go like their Facebook page. Go follow them on Instagram. Do you realize CentralValleyTalk.com has programming running all the time for you? You can just take advantage of that. Great shows ranging from... Do we still have the hypnotherapist?
She's still going, though.
So she's still... Oh, shout out to Average Joe! Average Joe's in the crowd tonight! Wait a minute. We gotta back up. I don't mean to put you on the spot here. So she's still out there hypnotizing people. She just doesn't have her show anymore.
No, I think she's still...
Does she still have the show? Does she like hypnotizes Briggs to where she doesn't have to fuck... Briggs like, I haven't collected any money from her in 3 months, but every time I see her, she's so delightful. She's just delightful. She's Jedi mind tricking Briggs. All that. That's why I don't mess around with that show. That's why I try not to comment when I see it on. Hypnotherapy. I witnessed it at Magic Mountain back in 1992. Maybe it was 93, 94. The hypnotist put like 12 people on stage under hypnosis. Fucked me up, man. So that shit. You believe in hypnosis, Michael? Yeah? Well, you believe in hypnosis? No, she's all fuck off. But you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
I don't know if that falls in the same range. The supernatural? I guess hypnotherapy isn't the supernatural, is it? Hey, shout out to Mama D. She's in the house tonight. I guess, maybe. I don't know.
I believe in psychics more than...
You believe in psychics, but not hypnotherapy. Most interesting. I think your lines are a little out of whack on that one. Look at it. I married you?
Oh,
Interesting.
you went with me?
I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying. So, yes, all that was basically to let you know that my 9-year anniversary is going to be coming next month. That's what she said. It's going to be an amazing show. Should be a good time. Maybe I'll try to weed through some moments and get some timestamps for Michael. Maybe. I don't know if I have time to watch myself that much. Mr. S doesn't believe in hypnotherapy either. He says hypnosis is a sham. He didn't. I'm putting words in his mouth. He didn't exactly say that. All right. By the way, coming up tonight, I don't do this much on the show, but I'm going to do a little movie review for you. No spoilers. You know, there's a new Scream movie out. And that shit came out back when I was in high school, the first one. We're not going to get into it right now, but the fact that I'm X amount of years old now, and there's a new one out, I think that's amazing. I think that says something. Plus, I'm a big Wes Craven fan, so coming up after the break, we will be talking all things the new Scream movie. I kind of had a crush. You know what? Nev Campbell was always hot in a weird way. We're not going to talk about the movie yet, but Nev Campbell was always hot in a weird way. Anybody remember Wild Things? Everybody remembers Wild Things. Come on. Denise Richards. Nev Campbell. Kevin Bacon's dong. Remember Kevin Bacon's dong in that movie? You want to talk Footloose. Look, I ain't trying to. They want to give that, they didn't give that an X rating. Don't you think that if they're going to have a dong in a movie, it should just be an automatic X rating? No? Do you think dong's different than bush? The vajay? The vagine? The vajoon?
I'm like, I don't. Yeah, my whole thing is like, I don't know why people don't show like.
What, the dong? The dongage?
Yeah,
like male nipples are different than lady nipples?
Constant titties and stuff.
Titties?
Why not?
I don't really know.
Why not show a dong here and there? I'm just saying.
Show a dong here and there?
I don't know.
Be like Frank from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He demands like full frontal. You want me to be in this? I demand full frontal. That's a big. Oh wow, Mama DeVold. That's a big salami. Penis in vagina are only bad because we have over-sexualized them.
They're meant for reproduction.
Isn't that the thing, like in Europe, to where they have like titty, like in their Pepsi commercials, because they're okay with nudity and shit like that? In Italy, like they do a soap opera, and I'm like, oh, I see titty in that. And they're totally fine with that, because they're more mature over there than that. I don't know how, because I started talking, Denise Richards and Nev Campbell. Wild Things. And you know what? I think that movie's a little old enough now to where if you got some younger people tuning into Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, and one of the many groups this show is shared in, you probably might be going, Wild Things? What the hell is Wild Things? Matt Dillon? Kevin Biggity Bacon? Look that shit up. Wild Things. Good one? When did you see that one, Liggity Lindsay? You're younger than me.
Oh, God. I was like 14.
Woo! Did it fuck you up? Come on, man. This is kind of like porn. Anyways. When we come back, I will do my official review of the new Scream movie. Later on, we still have a classic live performance from Decimate the Opposition. Plus, I have wacky and wild morning show nonsense. It's National DJ Day, by the way. Shout out to Rick Rodham, Jen Lip, Coyote, all those people. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, SensibilelyTalk.com. Slide the knob!
JKH Career Coaching and Consulting, creating solutions in career planning, development, training, and placement. Contact Jackie Kennedy Harris at JKH Career Coaching and Consulting at jkhccc.com or call 559-307-7712. Introducing Psychology for Today with host Alan Hedberg, PhD, clinical psychologist. Watch it on CentralValleyTalk.com the first Wednesday of the month at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also connect with the program on YouTube, Psychology for Today. Dr. Hedberg is also on YouTube under Dr. Teach Me to Parent and Boys to Men.
Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold. 8 o'clock, it's time to roll.
Well, my little nasty. CentralValleyTalk.com, Facebook Live, YouTube, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, Central Valley Talk. It's feeling good in here tonight. Just enough breeze. Episode 423. Hopefully you refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Hopefully you got yourself another beer. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine.
What the fuck is bubbles?
Oh, one day we will find out, but not tonight. Just a reminder, a little bit later on, a classic live musical performance from Decimate the Opposition. It's going to be old school Kris DeVold. If this is episode 423 and that's episode 71, I can only imagine how fantastical it's going to look and how it's going to be. But let's go ahead. We will get into this right now. Normally, I don't see a movie. I see a movie and I'm like, oh, that was a cool movie. And I don't do movie segments on the show. Okay, that's not really the thing I do. But I guess I'm leading that in because I think we're going to do a movie segment. By the way, I think we need to hit up Black Thunder and Sarah. Shout out to Black Thunder and Sarah. And I think we need to hit them up for good Valentine's Day movies. I think they enjoy doing the Thanksgiving movies with us, doing the Christmas movies, and I think some movies qualify as good romantical Valentine's Day movies. And I'd love to see what Black Thunder comes up with when really put under the gun. Shout out to Kinsey Rose. I see you out there. So, but let's go ahead and get into this. The new Scream movie. What's your favorite scary movie? Oh my goodness. Can I tell you this? Did you like it, Lickety Lindsay?
Oh, I fucking loved it. It was great.
The new Scream movie. Like I said, I don't normally do a movie review on the show, but I guess that's what I'm about to do right now. When the first Scream movie came out, I was a freshman in high school, if I'm remembering this correctly. Fuck. People are going to do the math on that. They're going to figure some things out probably. But I just remember that my buddy Leo, shout out to my buddy Leo, he always saw the movies before everybody else. Now, we had to wait at the bus stop in the morning for the bus to come, so we always had time to chitter, chatter, all right? Leo always saw the movies, all right? Before all of us did. If it was a sneak preview, he's walking to the bus stop the next morning going, yeah, I saw, whatever last night. And we're like, I thought it came out today. How did you already see that, my friend? So he comes to the bus stop. We'd see him way down, walk in, we get together with Leo that morning. And he's like, hey, I saw that movie Scream last night. And we were like, oh, yeah, no shit. That movie looks pretty good. Now, at the time, I didn't know Drew Barrymore died. Now, by the way, spoilers on the other Scream movies. If you haven't seen Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, get the fuck out. Turn it off now. Come back at the 8:30 segment. Come back at 8:27. I'll go to commercial at 8:27, all right? And you come back and be safe. It's almost like saying that Bruce Willis was a ghost at the end of The Sixth Sense. Does that fuck that? Fuck. I gotta go. Michael's gonna kill me. He has not seen that shit. But that's what I'm saying. That movie's like, what, 99? So, Scream 1. We didn't know Drew Barrymore was going to die in the first few minutes of the movie. I thought Drew Barrymore was in it. She was hot at the time, 95. And so, here's what I'm getting at. My buddy at the bus stop, he was like, what a great movie. It was Wes Craven. And at the time, even in high school, I knew Wes Craven from the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Big Freddy Krueger fan. And my buddy Leo, he's like, the movie was so good. Do you want to know who the killer is? Now, you got to understand, I don't know what Scream's going to become. I didn't know that there was going to be a part 2, a part 3, a part 4. I didn't know that in 2022, they would release Scream, which it's not even called Scream 5. It's just called, Scream. Like the first one, I guess. I didn't know what it was going to become, so I was like, you know what? I don't go to the movies as much as him. So I just said, yeah, tell me, man. Go ahead and tell me. And is there a problem with me saying The Killers to a movie that's from 1995? Should I not do that? It's from 1995.
I don't care. I was going to say, if you haven't watched it by now, that's
fucking, it's Stu Macher and Billy Loomis?
Yeah.
There's two killers. Totally innovated. the fucking killer genre, the slasher movie was back. Wes Craven did it again. He did it again, damn you. He did it again, Wes Craven. And it was really clever and it was hip. Everybody fucking liked it. Killing Drew kind of made the whole thing for, right? Shout out to Jason. Good point, man. You know what? When you go see a movie like that, by the way, and you think Drew Barrymore is going to be in it, and then she gets killed off in the first few minutes, all bets are fucking off. You all them automatically as an audience member, you're on guard now. You're like, these normal rules, and this is even before Randy says his rules. But like, rules don't apply. They made going to school during the fucking day scary. Remember the scene in the bathroom in part 1? And the killer's there during the day? You can't go to school during the day. That's usually when everything, man. Can we just give a shout out to Rose McGowan looking all scrumdiddlyumptious in the first Scream movie? Yo. No wonder why she got killed in that doggy door. You ain't getting that ass through that square, girl.
That's fucked up.
You ain't getting that ass. You know, that was when Marilyn Manson was getting that ass too. Can you believe that? Yeah. Sucking on her little blow pop.
Oh my lord.
Man, every kid that watched that movie my age loves some Rose McGowan. You love, you know, Nev Campbell as well, but Rose McGowan was bringing it in that flick. So you had the killers. It was a great movie. In comes along Scream 2. Scream 2, killer soundtrack. They kind of knew what they already had on their hands at this point. By the way, they start the thing with Dewey almost fucking dying like every fucking movie. He gets taken down like the hardest you're ever going to see. But then at the end, he's like, at the end of part 1, you know, he's on the stretcher. Same thing, part 2, part 3, part 4, like same thing. But part 2, 3, 4, I loved them. They kept the same premise, you know? Yeah. They kept everything tied to Nev Campbell around Sidney Prescott in the city of Woodsboro, this fictional city. Gail Weathers, you know, Courtney Cox. They kept it all tied together. But then we get to Scream 5. Let's Scream, all right? Now, we didn't go see it in the theater, but Chris, how did you see it? 1, 2, 3 movies. 1, 2, 3 movies.
What?
And so we watched it at home in the comfort of our living room and compare it to the rest, Lickety Lindsay. What'd you think?
I don't know. I fucking love that movie. I was on in the edge of my chair the whole time.
Okay, so let's be very careful how we talk about this.
Yeah, I'm not
gonna say, and this is in case I slip later, because I won't, in case Black Thunder tunes into this. Remember when Black Thunder got so mad at me for saying the name of the child? Baby Yoda's name was Grogu. I said the name was
Chris.
Grogu.
Chris.
Chris. Whoa. Wait. Chris. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I hadn't seen that. Whoa. Are you telling me? Chris. Wait. Love me some Black Thunder. I love that. So, Grogu, he got mad at that. So I'm not going to say it's a killer or killers. I'm not going to say they're male, female. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say this movie had some brutal fucking kills, man. Right?
Yes.
And some of it, most of it looked very practical, like practical effects. You see the knife entering into the body parts. I know that sounds like, what the fuck, Chris? Why would you want to see that, man? It's a horror movie! You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that in real life. But it does remind me of Freddy vs. Jason. I always like Freddy vs. Jason because there's a scene where Jason's hacking Freddy on this dock with the machete. And you see it making the contact and the blood squirting. They're not cutting. It seems very real. Same thing in this Scream movie, all right? By the way, I wasn't as distracted by Courtney Cox's face as I thought I'd be. Look, she's not watching Sex Jocks, Kris DeVold. But she doesn't look like the Monica I remember from Friends, right?
Yeah.
She's had some things done.
She even regrets it, so she came out about it too, y'all.
And I remember Austin Bradley, horror movies should be graphic and realistic. Yes, shout out to Austin. I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
But no, Nev is not looking like the old, or not Nev. I mean, Courtney's not looking like the old Courtney. And I remember being a lot more distracted by her face on the Friends reunion than I was in this movie. So things are looking on the up and up for Courtney Cox. David Arquette looking great in this movie. Nev Campbell doing great as well. I feel like things are kind of happening in movies where they're doing that legacy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Ghostbusters Afterlife. I don't know if you guys seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, but how it goes is you spend most of the movie with the new cast. They sprinkle in some of the old legends, and then at the end you get a big dose of the legends. I feel that's what they did in this Scream movie. I'm going to be honest with you. You get a bunch of the new cast. They factor in technology very well. They factor in technology. By the way, though, can I just say this? The copy we had, was it French, Lindsay? The copy
I think it was French.
I think it was French. There was texting in this movie, a lot of texting.
So we have
they
no
go over
idea.
the shoulder, and it was a lot of les fous, les fous. So Nev's Canadian jeans kept her about the same. Yeah, Nev Campbell's looking great in the damn movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this one's a little different. I think, and see, I can't say anything. I just think this is the first one where once you find out what's going on in the ending, you will say, huh, that was different. Because I say the other 4 movies, and I can't even say anything. We'll just stop. Black Thunder's gonna kill me if I keep going at this point. So, let's go and calm down. But hey, Scream, check it out. If you're into horror movies, you're really gonna love it. Horror. I keep saying horror movies, and we're gonna have people watching that for the wrong reason, and then I'm gonna get some messages on Facebook about there wasn't a fucking titty, there wasn't anything like that. So please, tune into it. If you do watch the Scream movie, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you ended up liking it, all right? Requels. It's very meta. The movie's very meta, as Jamie Kennedy said. I watched his review of it. It's very much like the new Matrix. It's aware of itself the whole time. But this one's not too much. They don't throw it in your face. So, let's lead into this before we go to a commercial break. When we come back, I have 422 episodes, this being the 423rd episode under my belt. We're not booking any live musical guests till at least March or April at least. So coming up after the break, you're not going to see me. We're just going to come right back to it. We're going to go to episode 71 because you're going to get a live musical performance from, if I could say it, Decimate the Opposition! And I'll be back in the last segment to wrap it all in a nice bow, my little nasty. Slide the nap!
Austin Reed here, inviting you to join me every Friday morning at 8 for the Reed Report on My 53 KMSG TV. From interviews with the most influential Central Valley newsmakers to catching up on what's trending and happening right here in the Fresno Metro, I invite you to wake up with me and my guests Fridays at 8 on My 53 and streaming anytime on the Austin Reed Network exclusively on Roku. The Reed Report is brought to you by Trivia Hub and People's Church. CentralValleyTalk.com. I'm Austin Reed, coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. Welcome.
Gentry Salon in Old Town Clovis.
Okay, and you guys are in that new 2-story building,
right on Clovis Avenue.
Originally, Oh My Crepes, this is something that we've been wanting to do for a while now.
We are talking about the Fresno Freeze now, women's soccer. And joining us in our Tower District studios is Kevin.
Stephanie D'Angio, and she's here for Mardi Gras.
I
Stephanie.
am. Thank you for having me.
Ken, joining us live via Zoom, an author. Ken, welcome back to Central Valley Talk.
Yeah, 321book.shop.
Well, a good update is that the market is still hot, just like the weather here in the Central Valley.
This is Newsmakers, and I'm Mike Briggs. We've been coming to you every year for about 13 years, talking about the news and talking to people in the news and people who make the news. We have a special guest, Fresno County Supervisor Buddy Mendez. Welcome, Supervisor.
Well, thank you, Mike.
My next guest is Darren Redmond, the Executive Director of Pain, Parents, and Addicts in Need, one of my new best friends here in the Central Valley.
Yes.
Welcome back.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Oh my goodness, CentralValleyTalk.com, sex, drugs, Kris DeVold, my little nasties. We made it this far. I thank you for that. Ever since the inception of the show, February 2013, I've vowed to bring you one live musical act a week, and this week is no fucking different. Holy shit, prepare yourself, because the fucking studio's about to get stretch marks. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Decimate the Opposition!
Yeah.
Central Valley.
JKH Career Coaching and Consulting, creating solutions in career planning, development, training, and placement. Contact Jackie Kennedy Harris at JKH Career Coaching and Consulting at jkhccc.com or call 559-307-7712. Introducing Psychology for Today with host Alan Hedberg, PhD, clinical psychologist. Watch it on CentralValleyTalk.com the first Wednesday of the month at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also connect with the program on YouTube, Psychology for Today. Dr. Hedberg is also on YouTube under Dr. Teach Me to Parent and Boys to Men.
For people in the know. Sex and drugs, Kris DeVold. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold.
Nasties, CentralValleyTalk.com, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold is what you're watching. Episode 423. I am joined tonight for the very last segment of the show by my wife, Liggity Lindsay. Wow, what are you, like fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan? USA! USA!
No, I'm kidding.
Oh!
Where's
Real
my
quick.
2x4?
God, shout out to the band Decimate the Opposition. They no longer exist. But I saw Brett Rendino like the post, and he was actually on for that episode. I was looking a little puffy there. I think I got stung by a bee or something. Might have been the beer I was drinking. I don't know. But shout out to that. Very, very nice musical performance. Busting the walls off here at Central Valley Talk. I always love that shit. For the last segment, though, I do want to bring up Lady Lindsay. You can put your twist. You can put your perspective on maybe some of these stories that I bring up. And I got the Fitbit on. I don't want to go too hard here, but let's go ahead and talk about this. A Virginia lottery player wins $100, then $200, then $400, then $100,000. Now, think about all the times we've played the scratchers. We don't play them that much. Think about this, though. And are we winning like that?
No.
Okay, a Virginia man's lottery hot streak started with a $100 win and continued with a $200 prize. And then a $400 win and finally a $100,000 jackpot. Jose Vasquez, by the way, of Charlottesville. By the way, Jose, nice to meet you. My name's Kris. This is Lindsay. We're your new best friends. That's right. He was telling Virginia lottery officials that he was feeling lucky after a scratch-off ticket earned him a $100 prize. So he invested some of the winnings into another ticket that earned him $200. Now, that's always risky for us. Mm-hmm. That's a big what if for us. If we win on a scratcher, do we invest what we won into more shit? Vasquez said he decided to test his lucky streak and bought another ticket, which earned him $400 at that point. And he used a portion of those winnings to buy a Moneymaker crossword 5 times ticket. Now, you do like the crossword. See?
I do like the crossword.
I see the glimmer of hope in her eyes. She's like, did you say crossword? Now, the ticket was a $100,000 winner. He said, I am happy since I've always wanted to open up my own company, but didn't have the funds to do it. Now, he didn't say what kind of company. I can only hope it's a reputable business, such as perhaps like a taco restaurant of some sort. I'm always thinking about food, perhaps something like that. Now, I don't mean to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and skip just real quick. We have 2 other lottery stories, and my heart rate, we're doing pretty good right now. I want to make sure I don't get too excited because I hate when people win the lottery in certain fashions that I don't win them in. Let's go ahead and go to this one, okay? Now, there's a North Carolina man. Oh, and I think I just closed it. Let's go to this one. A man wins $300,000 lottery prize while waiting at a drive-thru.
How the what?
Let's back that up a fucking second, okay? A man wins a $300,000 lottery prize while waiting at a drive-thru, okay? So a South Carolina man said that he left the fast food drive-thru line without placing an order when he discovered that he had won a $300,000 lottery prize. Oh my goodness. The Anderson man told South Carolina education lottery officials while he was waiting in a long drive-thru line, he decided to scratch off a lottery ticket he had purchased earlier from the expressway. How much do we ever spent on a ticket? One ticket. Did we do a 25 or one time?
30. We did $30.
A 30? Who do we think
And
we
we
are?
won,
The player said he was
100.
shocked when the $300,000 money match ticket revealed the top prize. He said, I had to double and triple check it. Then I had to make sure my heart was still working. You son of a bitch. You fucking son of a bitch. So he's in the line now. Mind you, okay, I got to ask you this. Because I'm a portly gentleman, okay? I'm a portly gentleman. If I'm in line and I find out that I won $300,000, do I still order the food or do I get out of line the way he did? Call it.
You would still order the food.
And this is why
we
we're
would get
married.
excited real quick. Like he would tell me and he'd be like, Lindsay. Like he would just.
And I'd probably order a little extra.
Yeah, I was going to say we would order
a
extra.
celebration.
You know?
Because I would now know that I have won the lotteries. You are correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
We do have a winner, a chicken dinner. And then I'd go collect my lottery prize. All right. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We're doing great. The heart rate's up, but not too up because I'm mad at all these sons of bitches. Here's the next one. North Carolina man's family of pranksters didn't believe his lottery win. Now, this is probably something that I could see happening to me. A North Carolina man said his family's tendency for pranking each other made it difficult to convince them that he had won a $250,000 lottery prize. Danny Sims, hi Danny. It's Lindsay over here. Your new best friend, sweetie. We're gonna come have some fun. He's in North Carolina. I want a soft shell crab po' boy. I'm just calling it out. Officials say he bought a 20 times the cash scratch-off ticket from a food mart. Now he said, it took me a while to realize I had actually won something after the shock wore off. I was so excited, I had tears in my eyes.
I'd cry too. Shit,
I'd cry for $250,000.
I'd cry for $250,000. I'm almost have $250,000. I'd cry for that.
I'd call into work.
Well, yeah. Well, first you'd be like, hold on, I need to go check to see.
First off, let me scan it with the app.
Let me make sure.
Okay, there's a famous scene in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Sidebar, our first sidebar of the evening. There's a famous scene in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where they made Jeffrey, the butler, think that he had won the lotto. All right, Carlton and Will doing one of their classic pranks. And they made Jeffrey think that he won the lotto. Now, the only problem with this was he told off Uncle Phil. Yep. He told off the whole family, basically roasted everybody one by one. He's in his room dancing, loving fucking life, only to find out it was a prank. He told off everybody for nothing.
My favorite is the Reno 911.
Look it up. Reno 911 has a great scene.
The lottery, just look that shit up.
The lottery Reno 911 scene. There's a misprint on lottery tickets.
I'm in the fur coat. That's
it makes
how
everybody think Clementine coming in her fur coat.
Clementine, man, that's me.
Basically, though, he initially thought he won $25. This sounds like something we would do.
Yeah.
He initially thought he won $25, but soon realized he had scored $250,000 jackpot. I just froze and thought, oh my God, he said. I thought it couldn't be real. It was so hard to believe. And then when he said he tried to tell his family about it, they didn't believe it. He said, we're pranksters. We're always pranking each other, so they thought I was just messing with them. Now, the winner said his family will have to believe him when he uses some of the prize money to pay off his stepfather's house.
Oh, then there you go.
All right, people doing good things with their fucking money. All right, let's go ahead. All right, I'm going to give you this one, all right? Do you want a dog saved? Let's just go to this one.
Okay.
There's a dog that was saved after a drone carrying sausage lures her to safety. Now, I call all dogs beefs.
I was going to say, what a beef.
This beef is the beefiest of the beef. Look at this fucking...
She's all, what the hell
Look at Millie.
smelling?
That's Millie, a Jack Russell
legs.
Whippet mix. Little stubby Millie got stuck on mud flaps while the tide was quickly rising. Now, Millie's a 3-year-old Jack Russell Whippet mix disappeared after slipping out of her leash in Hampshire and England on January 13th, according to Facebook posts by the Denmore Drone Search and Rescue. Got that Denmore Drone Search and Rescue out trying to find Millie.
That's really cool.
Now, the group embarked on a 4-day rescue attempt. You're like, yes, 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 yes. One yes for each day because you know you would.
Yeah.
Situation became severe when the pup was spotted on a mud flap with rapidly rising tide. Holy fuck. So, how do you get the beef to do what you want it to do? Well, my mom has a French bulldog by the name of Daisy, who's an asshole.
She's a little
I've never really called a dog an
She's
asshole.
a butthead.
Daisy's an asshole, right?
Yeah.
She's an asshole.
She is.
And then we got Katie, heart of gold. Real hyper, but heart of gold.
Crackhead.
These beefs, yes, these beefs, but this is how you get a beef to do anything. They said it was a crazy idea, but the act of desperation. So what they did was one of the local residents on the beach where they were flying the drone supplied them with sausages. And they might have been from Aldi, plug to Aldi. The woman cooked them up for us. They cooked them up.
Gotta
They
have
cooked
it
sausages.
smelling.
They attached them with the string. Millie
maybe
took
if
the
it's
bait
in
and
the
was
air.
coached into a safer spot where she could safely be rescued. Give it up for Millie. There's a picture. Well played by Michael there. There's a picture of the sausage.
What a little butthead, though.
I don't know if it was a
like-
beef for the beef. But let's go
Jeez.
ahead. We're getting short on time here. We got about
Look
3
at that
minutes.
face.
Oh, hold on.
Look at that
Millie, you
face.
son of a bitch.
That's the face of guilt.
That is, I'm sorry.
That's
I'm sorry.
Could I have the sausage still, please?
Do I still get the sausage, please? I'm
Those eyes are just
I'm
like...
a pitiful beef that works for sausage. Now, let's go ahead. You gotta love. You ever seen those reporters that are out doing shit they shouldn't be doing? Like
Yeah.
it's a hurricane coming, but we got the reporter out in the middle of the fucking hurricane. How about this one? A West Virginia reporter was hit by a car
What the fuck?
while delivering a live report on fucking TV. You can't write this any better. This story just happened today. West Virginia TV news reporter was struck by a car during a live broadcast and quickly got back up to finish her report. Are you kidding me?
She's like, shit, I gotta get this
She's
done.
yes, Jim, we are downtown. Whoa! And so, if you're looking at here, she's obviously.
I didn't realize there was video. This is amazing.
Michael, I'm sorry. Is there any way to get you to wait? Hold on. Let's see her get back up.
Yeah.
Janine, are you okay? Tori, are you okay? Tori, we don't have Tori right now. All right, hold on, here she comes.
She's a trooper, man. She's like, I gotta get this report done.
Okay, Gene, so what I was saying before I was interrupted, will you give it one rewind back so we can just see her get plowed by
Oh
this car
my
one
god,
more
that's
time?
awful though. Like,
I cannot believe. No, let's go to Tori on
honestly,
the scene.
my god. Why are you not paying attention though?
Why did I do all the work looking up all these stories when it was just gonna be poor Tori fucking taking us out for the
I mean,
fucking...
it's so funny, but dude, she still got up to finish that. That is just ridiculous to me.
All
I would
right,
have been like, I'm
all
done.
right. I'm gonna give you a pick of the last. Ah, shit. We're out of time. You see
Okay.
that, Michael? I'm so sorry to send you all those. You know what? That just means we had so much content. How about this? Sex Drives Kris DeVold, CentralValleyTalk.com, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. I want to thank everybody for tuning into episode 423. I want to thank everybody. We're ranging anywhere from 300 to 600 views per episode. And they start to get a lot after the fact. Thank you for everybody sharing it to groups. Thank you for doing that as well. Shout out to the vegan groups we belong to. Part-time vegan, I'm just fucking around. I like to dabble. Don't forget, we will be back next Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for episode 424, all leading up to February, the 9-year anniversary episode. Don't forget to like the Facebook page. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page. Also, don't forget to like Central Valley Talk on Facebook. Follow them on Instagram. They're out there. Subscribe to their YouTube page. Because without Briggsy and Michael, this party just doesn't happen the way it does. So from everybody here, we will see you next week. You ready to go home?
Yes.
It's past my bedtime. All right, everybody. Slide the knob. We'll do it again.
Bye.
CentralValleyTalk.com